move this way. Now, this is simple, basic push hands. And my goal, technically, is to try and press her hand into her chest here. And she's going to try and do the same thing for me. Okay? But we don't want that to happen. So, 70% on your front foot, both knees bent. When I push to her, she dissolves the force by turning and redirecting it. Now, there are a number of things going on here. You'll notice that she's moving her body both forward and back and side to side. And this motion is the kind of motion that gets lost in modern practice of karate and taekwondo because we're so used to doing everything directly forward. This is just to get you down to the specific motion to understand the mechanics involved. Now, of course, the danger is the elbow. So the second stage would be for her to cover the elbow, and we'd be doing the same thing. Now, the story I always like to tell about this, because as martial artists, we kind of live on stories, really. I think it's a human thing, right? Yeah, everybody listens to stories. There was a famous bandit in Japan who finally got caught. And as he was in the jail cell, the sheriff came to him and said, I have a question for you. Most of the time, you took out your sword and just killed people. And yet every once in a while, you drop your sword and run. What was the difference? And he said, oh, it's very simple. I would cross swords with him, and if I felt resistance, I just kill him. But if I felt nothing, I'd get the hell out of town. Because if you felt nothing, that meant the person you were fighting was matching every single move you did, but didn't lose anything. Now, she's going to do it. What's going to happen is I'm going to cover her elbows, and at this point, she's going to take this hand, go underneath, and sweep me aside, and I'm going to simply continue, and she's going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, what's important about that? That is your middle block. Okay? Make a fist. Your middle block is not this. Your middle block is the rotation is critical. Okay? Now, let's get somebody else because she's got a bad shoulder too. To show you why that rotation is critical, he's going to hold his arm out and hold it, and he does not